PPSC paper for veterinary officer, semen distribution officer, instructor, basic pay skill 1700 livestock and dairy development department, Directorate of Breed Improvement. The case number was 29K 2020. Total applicants were 26 and total applicants were 2495 and the total seats were 26. Paper was held in 4/9/2021. Question number 1 was Muscovy duck incubation period is 35 days. The incubation period of all the ducks is 28 days except that of Muscovy duck, and that is 37 days. 35 to 30
Ducks are a common sight in urban and suburban areas throughout Florida. Their native range expands from South America to southern Texas, but they're not native to our state. These ducks can be easily identified by the red, warty bumps typically found on their faces near their eyes and bill. Muscovy ducks breed frequently, so populations can increase rapidly, which can create a nuisance. People experience conflicts with them due to their droppings and sometimes aggressive behavior. These ducks also compete for resources with our native waterfowl.
Cell-mediated immunity is by a T cell. T cells has the cell-mediated immunity and B cells has the antibody-mediated immunity. P53 is a tumor suppressor gene. It is an important tumor suppressor protein or gene. Mounting is in metastress or prostress. Mounting can never be in estrus, as in estrus it has a sign, it is primary sign as a cow standing to be mounted is the estrus, and the animal that is mounting is not in estrus. Question is confusing that the time was asked about the corpus luteum or any other thing. If it was about the duration of the corpus luteum, then the answer will be none, as the duration of corpus luteum in the estrus cycle is approximately 10 days, from 6 to 16 days of the estrus cycle. I do not know if the question was exactly same or another thing was asked. Triclabendazole is drug of choice for trematodes. Triclabendazole remains the drug of choice for treating fasciola hepatica, or fasciolisis or the trematodes. Lungworm is diagnosed by the Behrman technique. Azakhel is the breed of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This is the photo of Azakheli buffalo. Other buffaloes of Punjab, Pakistan are the Kundi, Neeli Ravi, and of KPK is the Azakheli. Uterine milk is the part of the embryotrough, and that is used to nourish the fetus. Achai is the cattle breed of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. This is the photo of Achai. Beetle Teddy and Kamuri are the goat breeds. Full black buffalo is Kundi. It's not sure that it's full black or not, because its Kundi is another name of Murrah breed of Indo-Pak. Its other names are Delhi or Kali. But another point is that the color is usually jet black with white markings on tail and face, and extremities sometimes found. So it is not jet black or full black in some cases. Quinolone exhibit a binding DNA gyrase. Quinolone, nalidic acid and enrofloxacin are the examples of quinolones, and they interfere the DNA gyrase. And the branch of physics that study the earth is the geophysics. Abortion in third trimester is by Banks disease, that is other name of bovine brucellosis. Key points of brucella is that the brucella is gram-negative coccobacilli strained by Zeal-Nelson method. It is aerobic bacteria, non-motile, and cattle is positive. It is urease positive. It is intracellular pathogen, and it mostly targets the reproductive organs because its affinity is for the erythritol sugar, and this erythritol sugar is increased as the size of the fetus or the gestation length is increased, gestation period is increased. In some species it causes undolent fever or fever of unknown origin in humans. Chromosome number in camel, mule and horses. In horse the chromosome number is 64, mule 63, donkey 62, and camel has 74 chromosomes. Maximum number of chromosome in any veterinary animal of veterinary importance is camel, and that's 74. not 74, dog has 78, dog and fowl has 78 chromosomes. Epsom salt is another name of the magnesium sulfate, and it is used in constipation and laxative. Epsom salt is used as a laxative according to medical news today, but on the packing of magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt, it is written that it is used as to treat the constipation in animals. The dose rate of magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt is 5 gram to 500 gram in cattle and 2 to 5 gram in cat dogs. Question was related to William Ford. I do not know the question. Ketoprofen dose rate is 2 to 3 mg, 3 mg in cattle, 2 mg in horses and 3 mg in swine. And the ketoprofen in Punjab, Pakistan is available as Keto P by Star Pharmacy, and they recommend 1 ml per 33 kg slow IV or deep IM once a day for 3 to 5 days. International Organization for Animal Health Right is FEO. Under FEO, the organization work, that's the International Organization for Animal Welfare. That is the WSPA, World Society for the Protection of Animals. The World Society for the Protection of Animals is the world's largest alliance of animal welfare organization. Veterinary jurisprudence is the study of veterinary law. Veterinary jurisprudence, laws that deal with the relationship between the vets and the clients, patients and neighbors. Antonio Guterres is belongs to Portuguese. I think the answer will be none, because Portuguese was not the option in that question, and he is the politician serving since 2017 as the 9th Secretary General of the United Nations. Many abnormal sperms is the teratospermia. Biopharmaceutical products can be sugar, protein or nucleic acid. Question was that they are glycolipid, intracellular or extracellular. So they cannot always be glycolipid. They can have the nucleic acid nature, but not sure about the answer of that question. Virus is not killed at refrigeration. Virus is stored in refrigeration by removing the moisture from them, and this condition is known as, this phenomena is known as the lyophilization. In lyophilization, virus is freezed by removing the moisture from it. Oxytocin is a peptide hormone and neuropeptide. Date and time are displayed on the system tray. Movement towards inflammation or injury is the chemotaxis. This is the movement of the agents to the point of inflammation. And the animal that heat stress resistant animal is Tharparkar cow. Yaks are not very much resistant to the heat, and they are prone to heat exhaustion when temperatures are above 59 degrees centigrade, whereas the Tharparkar cow are very well adapted to the extreme climatic conditions and feed scarcity of their home tract. Heterozygosity can be identified from test cross. Back cross is used to recover the elite genotype of the parents, and to check whether the animal is heterozygous or not, we perform the test cross. Dhanni and Sahiwal, these are the two breeds. The cross between breed is the crossbreeding, and the crossbreeding is between the same species. And donkey cross mare is the different species, and it is the hybridization. Sexed semen results in, the answer will be 100% female progeny is wrong. It do not give 100% female progeny. It is 70 to 80%, and it do not require 10 million sperm per dose. So the right answer may be the less conception rate. So while one straw conventional semen contains 20 million sperms, the count is down to 2 to 4 million only in sex sperm. So 10 million is also not the right option. Annual estrous cyclicity. These were the three statements. On the first statement, mare is short day breeder, no. Mare is long day breeder, Eve is long day breeder, no. Eve is short day breeder. And cow is polyestrous, Eve is also polyestrous. So do not know which will be the right option. 26th conference of Asian Future was held at Tokyo. It was held online. It was not held physically in any place, but it was broadcasted live from Tokyo. and it was a virtual format of the conference. Systemic inflammation mediators are kininogens, all etc. do not know because they are here. The mediators are the histamine, serotonin, prostaglandin, leukotrienes, PEF, ROS, nitric oxide, cytokines, neuropeptides. These are the inflammatory mediators, and the kininogens etc. do not know they are really or not. Staphylococcus and streptococcus are distinguished by the catalase test, but I think the question was to differentiate between the two staphylococcus species. Then there may be the mannitol or high salt may be the possible option. Pyometra is by Arcanobacterium pyogenes. It is associated with the presence of Arcanobacterium pyogenes. Equine sarcoid is by the papillomavirus. Bovine papillomavirus causes the sarcoids. First line of defense are the neutrophils. Shedding before clinical sign is in FMD, quantifying the transmission of foot and mouth disease, tells that as individuals may shed virus before clinical signs are evident. Insemination in cattle is between 4 to 16 hours, so the right option may be the 20. Dash is a single-celled gland. Goblet cells are the single-celled gland. Goblet cells are specialized epithelial cells that line multiple mucosal surfaces and have a well-appreciated role in barrier maintenance through the secretion of mucus. Moreover, the goblet cells secrete many things as the antimicrobial peptides, chemokines, and cytokines, etc. This is the photo of the goblet cell within the intestinal mucosa. It's the cross section of intestine. Semen of pH of bull is 6.70 to 6.9. 4 centimeter hemorrhage non-elevated is known as the ecchymosis, or ecchymosis is skin discoloration that results from bleeding underneath the skin and usually larger than 1 centimeter to 4 centimeter. And this is the photo of the ecchymosis under both eyes. Treatment of uterine pus is PGF2 alpha. PGF2 alpha, the treatment of choice is administration of prostaglandins F2 alpha or its analogues, and the available product of F2 alpha in Pakistan is cyclomate. It is available in 2 ml vial, and the dose rate of cyclomate or PGF2 alpha is 0.2 to 2 ml or 1 vial for 1 large ruminant. Triangle shaped hoof of frog is frog. This is the frog that is in this photo. Cancer treatment is palliative treatment. Cancer and its treatment can cause physical symptoms and side effects. They can also cause emotional, social, and financial effects. Treating these effects is called palliative care or supportive care. So do not know that the palliative care can be considered as palliative treatment by PPSC or not. Last Viceroy of India was Lord Mountbatten. This is the photo of Lord Mountbatten with Qaeda Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The Table Mountain or Sea Emerging Africanus is a flat-topped mountain forming prominent landmark overlooking the city of Cape Town, South Africa. The answer will be the Cape Town, South Africa. It is in South Africa, Cape Town. Transparency International headquarters is at Berlin, Germany. So at U2 incident, the president of USA was the Dwight D. Eisenhower. And what was the U2 incident? U2 incident in actual was the aircraft shutdown in which the USSR has shot down a plane of USA, and Pakistan was also involved within this procedure. Pakistan was supporting USA in this operation. US president at U2 incident was Dwight D. Eisenhower, and the starting computer is called as booting in computer. Booting is a process of starting computer. It can be initiated by hardware such as button press or software command. Heartbeat of cow ultrasound fetus is none, because at least 30 days. An experienced practitioner using ultrasound can reliably diagnose pregnancy from 30 days gestation, while the inexperienced manual patient required 35 days. So the ultrasonography required 30 days for the palpation, fetal palpation, and 35 days are required for rectal examination. So Harappa and Mohenjo-daro belongs to the Indus Valley civilization. Sui gas was discovered in 1952 in Balochistan province, about 50 miles northeast to the town of Khairpur. Animal of future is camel. It is the present, past and future animal. Ova remain viable for months in do not know the right answer. Abortion in first and third trimester is by Trichomonas fetalis and the brucella respectively. Iron deficiency anemia causes macrocytic, micro or normocytic, do not know. Hemolytic anemia presents PCV, more HP, don't know the right answer. Buffalo not palpated, many students say that it is the no membrane slip, but no one is sure about the answer of that question. Urdu Nasr ka Agaz was in from Aligarh, not sure it's right or not. Delayed hypersensitivity reaction is type 4 hypersensitivity reaction, and it was not the option, so the answer of this question will be none. Virus can be detected by antibodies, antigen. It can be detected from both antibodies and antigen. Group of cattle is called as herd. Night blindness is caused by hypovitaminosis of vitamin A. Total protein is called as none. It is not the metabolizable protein. It is not another. The answer may be the none. Not sure about the answer. Fertilization can be in vivo, in vitro. It's sure that fertilization can be both. It can be in vivo. It can be in vitro. Leukopenia presents white blood cells to be decreased. Best method of bird sexing is by none of these, because vent sexing or any other diagnostic technique is the best method. Feathering etc, they are not the best method of checking the sex of the birds. Fixed time injection uses gonadotropic releasing hormone injection. CNS non-febrile condition is in dermatophytosis, scabies or none, don't know. My father skipped the, I think it's the last train, but some students say that my father skipped the latest last train may be the right answer. Fight, there was a question in which we will have to tell that it's noun, pronoun, etc. The answer was verb, and the verb was not within the option, so I think the answer of this question will be none. 60% were working, half of them were stopped working, then how many will require to complete the work? I do not know the answer of this question. This is not, this is FMD, black water or rabies, I think FMD. More early embryonic mortality is by improper AI. Remnant of CL, don't know this answer. Cell lysis is by hypoproteinemia, bacteria toxin. Cell lysis can be by all of these factors. Treatment of strychnine poisoning or cyanide poisoning is by atropine or calcium nitrate or nitrate plus thiosulfate is the question, don't know the answer. Oh, and there was a question that life cycle of ova from fetus to the adult female, how the mitosis and meiosis occur in these stages. There were 3 statements, so we will have to select that which is the right option. BSL-3 is the biosafety level 3 level. Neurological signs of diseases by prions etc, don't know the answer. The follicle, and there was a question that if the ovary has follicle and corpus luteum, then what will be the effect on the hormone level. Streptococcus equi causes the strangles. Chemical energy to electrical energy is by battery, and necrosis is not inflammatory sign. Extravagant immune response is called as the hypersensitivity. Dolly ship, there were 2 names of the 2 different scientists, and they were asking 2 different persons. They were asking that these were the names of the progeny of the dolly ship, or they are the names of the scientists who made the dolly ship. Don't know the right answer, that they were the scientists or they were the progeny. Columbus was the name of a poet named as the Chirag Hassan Hasrat. Hasrat came back to Poonch, Kashmir in 1925. He came to the Kolkata. It's the detail about that. It was published in that, and the Kolkata ki Baatein under the pen name of Columbus. Under pen name of Columbus, he has written the Kolkata ki Baatein in the Nai Duniya, the New World newspaper. And there is the poetry of Columbus or the Chirag Hassan Hasrat.
या रब, गमे हिजरा में इतना तो किया होता। या रब, गमे हिजरा में इतना तो किया होता। जो हाथ जिगर पे है वो दस्ते दुआ होता। एक इश्क का गम आफत और उस पे ये दिल लाफत। एक इश्क का गम आफत और उस पे ये दिल लाफत। या गम न दिया होता।